Welcome everybody to another episode of Talking Manchester. I am your host, Cousin Roy, and as you can see, baby, we are suited up, baby. What's up? Yeah, yeah, your boy looking fresh, son. You know why? We're gonna have an incredible show today. I'm gonna choose and show you live the 6 players that I'm gonna pick to be in the English Premier League Hall of Fame. At which the induction day is going to be sometime next week. So let's get it all in with my homeboy Junsen. Junsen, what's up, bro?
We're
Yo, we
bringing
ain't
you
playing.
live from Kuala Lumpur, the EPL.
That's right.
I can't do it with a straight face. The EPL Hall of Fame.
Bro,
How's
even
it
my
going on there, cousin Roy?
it's going absolutely great. We have a crowd of about 1,000 over here. We
Mhm.
have greats like Asman Adnan and
Rusdi Suparman, is he
Rusbi
there?
Suparman is coming in just right now on the red carpet with what's that? What V or K Sanbagamaran? Pardon me, I got my
Uh,
P's and Q's all wrong.
I think that's K Sanbagamaran.
K
Yeah.
Sanbagamaran, and
V
then also,
Sanbagamaran is that guy living next to my house.
oh yeah, sorry,
Mhm.
that's I forgot. We went to Standard Four together. Dude, show is lit, bro. Let's go. Check it out, man. Check out my digs, yo.
Nice suit, man. Nice suit.
Looking nice and fresh because man, I ain't playing today, man. I'm gonna put in.
Are you slapping anyone today?
Oh, nah, man. Nah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it kosher. If anybody cross me, I'm just gonna do
Mhm.
my infinite Sukuyomi on the fella and send him to oblivion. Okay, don't even play with me, man.
Mhm.
Right now,
Mhm.
it's an incredible day, guys. We're gonna choose the 6 players that I feel should be inducted into the Hall of Fame. So the English Premier League have a Hall of Fame that they started, I think, last year or the year before. So this year's they take 8 players every season and
Mhm.
induct them into the Hall of Fame. This season they've already inducted 2. One of them, without a doubt, one of the greatest players that ever played in the English Premier League, Wayne Rooney, and
Mhm.
the other one is one of the greatest rivals we have ever had. With my favorite player of all time, Roy Keane, was Patrick Vieira.
Mhm.
But Roy Keane's already in this. Roy Keane's already in this Hall of Fame already. So now Vieira is joining him. So how it goes is there are another 25 candidates on that list, and everybody can go and take a vote and vote for 6 players.
Mhm.
So I said, you know what, man, this I had to keep it real today. I had to keep it fly. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get my Chris Brown suave on. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta get the boys in, man. So
Go bring it in, man. Bring it in.
so this is
Ooh,
how it
got
go,
that.
guys. As you
Mhm.
can see, this list here, the first row, Tony Adams, Sergio Aguero, Sol Campbell, Peter Cech, homeboy Andrew Cole. Let's see the information on him. All right, Andrew Cole, 414 appearances, 187 goals, 73 assists, 5 titles, and 1 monthly award. Okay,
Mhm.
career highlights. Andrew Cole came alive in an opponent's penalty area, deadly with both feet and head. His eye for goal helped Manchester United to 5 Premier League titles. He was the first player to score 5 times in a Premier League match when he started in the 9-0 victory over Ipswich Town in March 1995. I watched that game. I
Yep.
saw that game. I saw that game. And his goal against Tottenham Hotspur on the final day of the 98-99 season
Oh,
regained the
that
title for the
that chip,
treble-winning
that
side.
chip, man, that
That was
chip.
brilliant.
Mhm.
Prior to his spell at Old Trafford, he won the Golden Boot with a total of 34 goals for Newcastle. We bought him the following season. A total yet to be beaten. Yet to be beaten, huh?
Mm.
Oh,
I
wow.
think he's one of the most underrated players, and one of the most underused players. It's
He,
sad,
he,
lah. It's sad.
he
Mhm.
was so deadly in front of goal, man. When
Mhm.
that partnership with Dwight York came, it's like he found his soul partner, you know.
Mhm.
Never able to replicate that in England, but for Manchester United, somehow when he played, you always knew he would get a goal.
Mhm.
Anyway, that
Mhm.
was a nice one. That was a nice one for Andrew Cole. All right. Second row, Ashley Cole, Droggers. Come on, son. Come on, son. Follow the
Mhm.
leader, huh?
What was his
Hustler.
favorite line? I love this game.
Check
I
it out.
love this game.
Okay, check it out. 278 appearances,
Mhm.
only 7 goals, huh? Okay, I thought he would have had more goals than
Oh,
that.
but
But
I
okay,
still remember that one goal he scored. That
he
the
hit
one from
the
the
Rembat.
Oh, that was nice.
Man, I remember that Rembat. That was a crucial
Mhm.
goal also, actually.
Mhm. Mhm.
7 goals, 21 assists. Okay, 98 clean sheets, no, yeah, 5 titles. So ruthless in defense and dangerous in attack, Patrice Evra established himself as one of the Premier League's best left backs over 10 seasons at Old Trafford. 10 seasons, not bad, man. The freshman joined Man
What?
United in
Wow.
2006,
Okay.
pivotal to Alex Ferguson's team, ending a 4-year wait to lift the Premier League trophy the following season. That was the first of 3 successive titles and 5 in total, while he has also helped United win the UEFA Champions League. Let's go, son. Evra at Old Trafford in 2014, left Old Trafford in 2014, but returned to the Premier League one last time with West Ham United in 2017, 2018. The West Ham thing, I almost forgot about it. I didn't remember. I think I was busy those years.
He came back for a while.
Oh, better not play that. Copyright, my bad. Okay. Now, Rio. Well, I've already stopped following him as his podcast already because I can't stand the bloody clown. So let's see what they write about him. I don't even care what he had to say about the coaching thing because nobody wants to hire you, Rio. Just keep doing your podcast and your fashion shit. Anyway, he was a fantastic defender. Last night, I was watching highlights of Rio.
Mhm.
I was watching 15-minute highlights of Rio, and I forgot how absolutely balanced and poised he was with that height and those legs. His balance and poise was so good. He could run, chase fellas.
The thing
His
is,
turn of
he
pace.
started off his career as a midfielder. He's supposed to be that all-rounder midfielder, the type of the Steven Gerrard type, the classy midfielder, the one that does the pass. That's why he's very good with his feet, and then there's the reason why he's very good in passing as well.
Right,
And
yeah,
and somehow they move him to the back, and that the rest is history.
he had a lot of long balls he used to play back then.
Hmm.
Also, when he was in, there were a lot of goals that Rooney scored, Ronaldo scored that came from a Rio Ferdinand long ball, throwing. So
Yep.
yeah, he was a good passer, and testament to that, 504 appearances in the Premier League. That's including Leeds also. So it's not all us.
Hmm.
11 goals, no problem.
Leeds and West Ham.
And West Ham, 189 clean sheets. Oh my god!
Yeah, man.
Wow, 6 titles on monthly. Broke the mold of the no nonsense English central defender in the Premier League. Composed and stylish, he made his first team debut at 17. After Leeds United made him the world's most expensive defender. Manchester United broke, it was 30 million. 2 seasons later, immediately they were again. That was the first of 6 titles from his claim in his 12 seasons at Old Trafford. His 504 Premier League second. Oh, who's first? Tony Adams. Let's go and check. 255 only. I wonder, okay, what do you know who's the first with the most appearances in the thing? Okay, now, the next row here, we have Robbie Fowler, aka, I don't want to say God, but Dog. Vincent Company, Matthew Letitia,
Oh.
fantastic player. Love this guy. This was like a swan with a stomach.
Hmm.
And of course, Gary freaking Neville.
Hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gary freaking Neville. Oh, select means pick. Oh, hang on. Oh, I forgot. I better not do that. I'm picking later. Sorry. I didn't know I should press info. Yeah, okay. Gary freaking Neville. Now, 400 appearances, 5 goals, 35 assists, 148 clean sheets, 8 titles. 8. With the heart of a lion, Gary Neville is one of the greatest stalwarts of Sir Alex Ferguson's Manchester United team in his 18 years at Old Trafford. The academy graduate right back combined top class defending, totaling 148 clean sheets in 400 matches with enterprising attacking play. His overlapping play timing with Beckham back in the day
Hmm.
was sublime.
And
There you go. Overlapping
and
run, press it down with the cross. 92 Beckham was the bone of opponents being 35 assists. He won the Premier League title 8 times with United, a tally beaten by only 2 players. Oh, Premier League title 8 times. That tally beaten only 2 players, and his quality was recognized by players 6 occasions. What are you going to say?
wow. No, the thing is, he's a very good example of hard work. No, not much talent, but pure hard work, man.
That's true.
He's
Follow
one of the
orders,
hardest worker in the team.
play his ass off.
That's why
So
Ferguson
who is?
loves him so much. He said he is a very good example of a true professional player.
I'm wondering who tally beat him only 2 players. Oh, is it Giggs? Giggs and Scholes?
In
Because he
terms
didn't
of
say just defense.
appearance, appearance, yeah, gigs and scores then.
No,
Gigs
he
scores.
won the Premier League 8 times, so it's probably Giggs and Scholes
Gigs
got
lah,
more than
yeah,
him. Yeah,
yeah.
Giggs most likely. And then Gary Neville. Man, there's 2 here, man. 3. Can you read this for a bit?
Okay, wait, let me
Can you see my
enlarge
screen?
it a little bit. Yep. Okay. Few goalkeepers have dominated the Premier League as Peter Schmeichel did with Manchester United in the 90s. He was one of the first to deal comfortably with the new back pass law. And Schmeichel's long throw that launched United attacks were also an innovation in the competition. And oh, I remember that long throw, man. He's so famous for that. And then, but his spectacular saves, including his starfish jump, I still remember that save against Ivan Zamorano in the Champions League. Ooh. Denied many strikers. Sorry, I get carried away. Denied many strikers time and again. and helped him to 5 titles as well as Player of the Season award in 1995-96.
Man, he got 310, 105 months. Okay, okay. Scholes, man. Hit it. Phew, look at this.
Ranked by his peers as
11.
one of the finest midfielders of his generation, Paul Scholes helped Manchester United to 11 Premier League titles across 3 decades. Scholes was a creative influence and attacking threat in United midfield. His vision and range of passing helped to provide 55 assists for his teammates, while his fearsome shooting ability produced some memorable strikes among the 107 goals he scored from 499 league appearance.
One shot of the 500, huh?
I think they did ask him, why didn't you play one more? He said, what, doesn't matter.
He didn't really care. Yeah,
Yeah, okay,
he
for him,
didn't
it
mean
doesn't
anything.
matter.
Okay, right. And then
Yes.
Paul Teddy Sheringham's another one here.
Oh.
146 Premier League goals and 76 assists. Teddy Sheringham combined finishing with intelligent link play to establish himself one of the finest forwards in the competition's history. Sheringham won the Premier League Golden Boot in his very first season in the competition, with one opening weekend strike for Nottingham Forest and another 21 for Spurs. He scored 97 goals over 2 spells for Spurs, but it was his spell at Manchester United where he won 3 titles and started in the 98-99 treble winning season that stood out. He also started for Sportsman and became the league's oldest scorer at 40 and for West Ham. I remember that. I remember him coming back.
Mhm.
I remember those goals also. I was shocked the goal actually went in. 418 appearances, 146 goals, 76 assists, 3 titles is no joke, man.
Mhm.
And I'm surprised he only got one golden boot. But anyway, golden boot is not easy to win. All right. I
But
want to
he's
go
not
on.
he's not known to be a prolific goal scorer actually in his later years. It's more like he's actually not that he plays in that modern number 10 role, that support striker, that shadow striker kind of role. So if you notice against MU also, I mean with MU at time he was playing also slightly redrawn. Same thing like Cantona actually, to be honest. That's the
Yeah,
reason
yeah.
why they got him to replace Cantona. Of course, the first season was quite bad, but well, after that he won a
And
lot.
he and Andy Cole never got along also, but they were both
Oh,
professional.
some issues, right? Two of them.
But they still managed to get it, man. There you go. It's like
Yep.
what happening with Salah and Mane. Now we get Edwin Van der Sar here. 313 appearances, 132 clean sheets, 1 golden award, and 4 titles. Edwin Van der Sar moved from Italian giants Juventus to Premier League debutants Fulham in 2001. If there were any doubts over his prowess at the age of 30, the Dutch goalkeeper was quick to dispel them with 4 outstanding seasons at Craven Cottage. That led to a move. At the time, Fulham had a Pizza Hut as sponsor.
Hmm.
That led to a move to Manchester United, where Van der Sar enjoyed one of the greatest club careers for any keeper in the competition. He won 4 league titles in the UEFA Champions League in 6 seasons at Old Trafford. His finest campaign was in 2009, 8 and 9, when he won Premier League Golden Glove, went on a Premier League record of 14 successive clean sheets, going 1,302 minutes without conceding. In total, he earned 132 shutouts in 313 Premier League matches. Okay, not bad, not bad.
That is one
Good.
third, man. One third.
Rudy Rood is in the list as well with 150 appearances, 95 goals, 14 assists, 1 title, 3 monthly awards, and 1 season award. That one probably player of the season.
Hmm.
Ruben Nistelrooy made an impact few strikers can match in his 5 years in the Premier League. Ruthless in front of goals. 94 of the Dutchman's 95 Premier League goals came from his 150 matches for Manchester United, was scored from inside the box, including 2 on his debut in 2001. His finest season was in 2002 2003, with 25 goals and 34 appearances, leading to the title, Golden Boot, and Player of the Season award. He also won 3 monthly awards, player awards, and set a competition record of scoring in 10 successive matches, a run that stood for 13 years until beaten by Jamie Vardy in 2015-2016. Jamie Vardy can go and chill out. This fella's impact was better. No, I
Hmm.
don't care what you say. Next one in the list here is Robin Van Persie.
Another good one, man.
280 appearances, most of it for Arsenal. 144 goals. The most crucial ones came for us.
Hmm.
53 assists, significant ones, not crucial. 53 assists, 1 title, 2 golden boots, and 5 awards. Robin Van Persie became one of the Premier League's most lethal strikers in his spells at Arsenal and Manchester United. Twice winning the golden boot as well as the 2013, 2012, 2013 title with the Red Devils. The Dutchman moved to Arsenal in 2004 as a second forward, and after the departure of Thierry Henry, his predatory skills came into their own with 18 goals in 2010 and 2011. The following season, he claimed a Golden Boot with 30 goals before a move to Manchester United, and another Golden Boot won him the Premier League trophy. And this fellow, when he came, I couldn't believe the impact.
Hmm.
I was shocked. But anyway, not really my pick. I'm gonna pick someone I'm picking. Homeboy. Let me
Yeah,
just
man.
let me get correct for my boy. Hold up. Everything went
Need to
downhill
be
after this
right,
guy got
man.
injured,
Need
man.
to
I
be
gotta get
right, man.
correct.
Yep.
Let me get
Hmm.
correct. Look, Nemanja Vidic, 211 appearances, 95 clean sheets, 15 goals, 5 titles, 2 season award, 1 monthly award. Twice named the player of the season in '08, '09, and 10 and 11. Vidic proved one of Manchester United's most important signings. The Serbian centre backs exceptional tackling and reading of the game, as well as a willingness to put his body on the line, laid the foundation for a hat trick of Premier League titles from his first full season, followed by 2 more as United captain after the turn of the decade. He was captain, yeah.
Hmm.
Vidic kept an incredible 95 clean sheets from 211 appearances. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the list of all the Manchester United players that have been nominated this season and their stats. All right? So, let me take a breath here. Hey, quite a list, man, dude.
It's
Seriously.
quite a list. I mean, I made my choices already. I just couldn't. I just couldn't. But I have to pick based on the impact that they actually had for the team. So
Yes,
I'll
actually,
share you my list later.
didn't you give it to me in the group the other
Yes,
day?
yes, yes. I shared it in the group.
Yeah, let me get that up. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. What's happening? Hey, let me
What's
know who
up?
you all
What's
pick,
up?
man, for your this one, your Hall of Fame.
If you haven't picked, please go and pick it.
Man, make
All
sure you
right,
put on many
please go
plays,
and pick
man.
it.
Start
Yes.
playing with it. You know what I
Just go
mean?
to premierleague.com and just go and pick it. You can see Hall of Fame, premierleague.com. Just go and pick it.
Okay, so from the list some of the boys gave me, right? I
Hmm.
see I think the one that is on everybody's list here is Scholes.
Hmm.
The one on everybody's list here is Vidic also. Vidic also.
Hmm.
Everybody's list has Schmeichel.
Gary Neville.
Everybody's list has everyone's getting Neville also.
I think quite a
No, no.
few. You know, huh?
The Matt doesn't. Everyone's list has Nistelrooy. Right. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So anyway, my first pick. Oh, sorry, I lost my page.
Mhm.
Anyway, from this list, yesterday I already decided, but my first pick, why I'm taking this pick is I always felt that there were times when we won matches back in the day when we were winning all those titles with Venesario, Ronaldo, Anderson, Nani, Evra, and all
Mhm.
them in the team, was because the defense was so solid, no one could break. They were
Yes.
always covered, they were always fast. Maybe Torres was like a very hardest opponent, but you lose one game, it doesn't matter. You win the other games, you win the title, you win the league.
Hmm.
So I was thinking yesterday, and I think my heart is always like, what is the thing that I'm missing the most right now watching the team, and his defense. And I saw the game where this person actually had that bad knee injury, and I saw how his knee flew out, and I said, "Oh my god, that looks bad," because for a long time he was not injured that badly.
Hmm.
Sure enough, he never came back, never was full, and it was sad to see him go to Inter Milan.
Yep.
My first pick and the number one, the person I felt like without a shadow of a doubt must be in this list is Nemanja Vidic.
Yep.
This guy right here. I
You have
cannot
to. Yep.
emphasize how much pain he took in every game he played. I was like, man, this guy made of rock or what, man? He would just like, he would just go out and like throw himself at everything,
How
food.
many games you see him with a broken, I mean, bleeding nose, a bleeding mouth, bleeding head, and yet he still plays, man. Until the referee say no, you cannot play. The official say you cannot play because you're bleeding too much. Then you need to stop.
Yeah. And he had the guts to go for the tackles and not be afraid of missing the tackle and then the guy running away from him because he know he got his timing on point.
Hmm.
I bet he watched a lot of matches in the past to actually see how the opponent was playing so that he can compensate for it. And like we've seen Rio said also now, um, we had a method of training where you better come and work your butt off. So when
Yep.
Berbatov came, he said, "Oh, we didn't do that there." He said, "Man, then you go there and play that way. It's how
Mhm.
we play here." So he said Vidic was always like a killer on the
Oh,
training. He would still go all out so he could
he
get the
will
timing and
push
all that right.
everyone with him as well. I think that's the
Because
reason why Fergie picked him as a captain.
yeah, And that's what made our strikers good. So now, man, I got to beat these two fellas in training. What the shit? Then
I
to
remember
Vidic.
Rio was saying, right, the Vidic doesn't hold back in training as well. When he tackles you in training, he tackles you in training. Same like Roy Keane. They will just come in and whack the shit out of you. He said if you don't do it in training, then if you do it you don't do it in the training, how are you gonna improve? When you come to the real match, trust me, the opponents will go do that to you.
Yeah. So that's why I said, like, I think the first guy without shadow of a doubt has
Mhm.
been Nemanja Vidic, because after losing him, I could really see, how we really missed out on good defending. Nobody wanted to do the job. Nobody wanted to kill themselves. And, relying on Chris Smalling, Johnny Evans. Yeah, okay, but they're not that good, You know what I mean? Not like
They
class
don't throw
like this fella.
they don't throw their body on the line.
And if they throw also, they screw up. So, he was an incredible talent now that we actually got. I don't know, I think we bought him in January or something.
You bought it in January from Spartak Moscow,
Yeah, there you
and
go.
and
So,
and I think it was for quite cheap actually. We bought him for like what 6 million, 6 or 7 million.
hmm, bargain, yo.
It's
Back then.
bargain. But I
See,
remember
back then we need.
his first few games was horrible. But after that he realized what he needed to improve, and my God, man, he did improve.
Right. So that's the first pick. Now, second pick, there are. Here's where I don't know, because I mean the list is kind of this one, but I think I'm going to go have to lean towards goals. Reason is this. Now midfield now all over the place, man. Okay, midfield is all over the place. I don't know where we are. I don't know what the f we are doing. I don't even know where the players know what the f they are doing. Like I watched the press conference just now, the Rani's press conference for Leicester game, and it looks like a guy who is just like he knows he's not going to be here next season, so he doesn't really
Yep.
have to lie on so much. So you look at our midfield now, even just now they're asking him about Pogba and all that. We have a guy like this, then with his confidence, with his willingness to go and get the yellow card early just to
Mhm.
scare the opponent midfielder and say, don't try and mess, and then get your team all back behind you.
Mhm.
Somebody who can command some respect, even though being so tiny. Now is the time we need somebody like this, lah. So I think this guy has to be Paul Scholes, Scholes. Who's your favorite player of Paul Scholes? Huh?
Scoreless.
Scholes. By the way, if you rearrange his some of the take out the S and C, you see Scholes. Sorry, I forgot I didn't share. Hang on. Now you see Scholes here. You take out the S and C. What do you get? You get
Holes.
something. Not really. If you take out S and C, you get holes. But if you rearrange it, you will get somebody's name. Okay. Anyway, we don't know who that person is. So that's my second pick. Now, if only I had his talent. So, now for the third pick here, I'm not sure, man. We got
Okay, you have to share your screen,
Patrice.
man. Share your screen.
Now I wanted to pick and then bring in.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
then
okay,
do the
you
review.
want to
Do the
see it?
review.
Okay, again. Now
Okay,
for the
okay,
third
okay.
pick, I'm not sure who to pick. Third pick, I'm not sure because can go Andrew Cole, Teddy Sheringham is not here.
You
I'll tell you
haven't.
who are the ones who are not. The
Have,
ones who are not are Sheringham. Schmeichel maybe because he went and played for City and all that, Abi
Mhm.
Male. So Nistelrooy because he was an asshole towards
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. So I'm not happy. Van der Sar, you see, when Van der Sar was playing for us, right, I always wish we still had Czech. Because Czech always instilled more confidence in me every time they went down and played.
Mhm.
Then I'm looking back and thinking, okay, what about defense? And I'm thinking, okay, we've never had a steady right back or so, isn't it? Ever since.
Mhm.
Never had someone who's like playing in and out. Now they're talking Bisaka is crap, whatever. I know, no heart, whatever. I also don't know what to say, man. So, and then Rio, I'm this one because I don't like podcast. I want to slap Joel Bayer. So, you got Andy Cole here who's scored all those goals for us, was always
Mhm.
a great player for us. So, it's very hard now. Number three
But
pick.
Nico played for City as well, huh?
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Yeah. He went to City after that. That's why I didn't really rate him that highly anymore.
Damn. Because Michael went, this fellow went.
Mhm.
When this I don't know because I want the play to go with the guys who've been with us for the longest time, right? Okay,
Mhm.
you know what? You know what? Let me put it this way. How much has Gary Neville done for us? I would say a lot.
A
I would
lot.
say he always stood up. Back in the day, he take no nonsense. Like I remember when Gary Neville was a player, right? Whenever there was somebody who just run up to him and he was doing something rude, he won't lie on one. Gary Neville was the no nonsense guy back in the day. Like remember they used to do the prank videos and they followed him, right? So
Mhm.
this police officer stopped him, and then it was the prank show with Rio Ferdinand hosting.
Mhm.
So the police officer stopped him and they said, "You want to let you go?" if you sign me an autograph. He said, no, take me to police station. You know what I mean? Gary Neville always stood up for
Hmm.
the club. He always stood up for what's right. He always stood up for respect and
He
all
have
that.
his values lah. He have
He
his
got his
values,
values. He got his values. So
principles, or
yes, and his principles. So for that, I'm going to put Gary Neville as one of the number three. Gary, you got it, Gary. You're young. Maybe people say, oh, you should put the other fellas
I
first.
think
But
you
you know
haven't
what?
clicked scores yet.
I forgot his goals. Yeah.
Yes.
But because you were a homeboy and you were dedicated there, see even the pictures of Pulisic, and this is the one and only Manchester United jersey that I ever had this season. This one, and I bought gigs. So much for what happened in him now. I mean, whatever. Okay, so that's the third pick. Now, fourth pick. Who y'all think I should pick, man? Like this is where the toss up we got Evra. I mean, solid defender, man.
Mhm.
Crazy. Yeah. Or the incredible goal scorers, but who are arrogant. Van Persie a bit hard lah because it's more of Arsenal few years only.
Yeah, I think only the with us for like 3 seasons only.
Ah, Nistelrooy all with us lah, five seasons, but
Mhm.
no, he was a dick. Van der Sar was not with us all 10 seasons.
Mhm.
He only played 10 seasons. Oh yeah, because before that he was
Yep.
playing, yeah. So, who do you think I should pick?
I think you should pick those that have the biggest impact to the team. Actually, the biggest impact, the one that won the most trophy for the team, the one that contributed most to the team. So yeah, you can see like 5 titles. I think Evra also 5 titles, right? Yeah, five
I think so.
titles.
Sure, there are more. Five only.
Schmeichel
Oh,
five
five Premier
also.
Leagues. Oh, okay. They
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
count. They didn't count Champions
Actually,
League and all
actually,
that.
he's only with us for 7 seasons. So 4. He didn't win
One
much.
title.
Yeah, he didn't win much. When Destroy didn't win much. It was he
He
came.
scored a lot of
He
goals.
scored a lot of
That's
goals,
it.
but the reason why I don't really rate him that highly when Nistelrooy, although I love seeing him play, I said, wow, I mean, he's really a predator. Lah. I mean, he's the player that that you pass the ball to him, he will score. But the problem is, that's the only thing he does.
Surprised we didn't make that. Those were the seasons Arsenal were playing very well, isn't it?
Yes, yes. He was here during the invincible season, the Arsenal invincible season.
Yeah, Henry over
So
there, Emmanuel
yeah,
Petit, Viera.
so I don't know, the impact wasn't there for me lah. I mean, I love him as a player, as a goal scorer. We needed a player like that, but he is like how we have Ronaldo now. When he came, we had to change our style of play to suit him. And because he scored all the goals and he always demand for the ball, I mean, he's a typical goal scorer. Like he wants the ball, he wants to score the goal. But the problem is, the, we have to let go some of the things in our team to accommodate him. So we it kind of like disrupted the flow as well, like how Ronaldo disrupted the flow to our team this season. So we have to cope with him. And then, like you say, I mean, he's been quite a difficult team member. Actually, he demands a lot from them. If they don't pass to him, he'll whine. If he don't score, he will whine. He's a whiner, lah. So
If that's the case, then we got to get it to homeboy Rio, man. If that's the case,
Mhm.
because if you think about it, if like you got a good argument that if this is the case, give the guy with the title, yeah, Nisora was all that. I also wasn't like we're really reading too much of Nisora. I like this, like Vidic hands down,
Yep.
Scholes hands down, Gary Neville because of the service. Now coming to the last two, these are very crucial picks. I don't want to simply take. So that was a good argument there. You're right because this fella Van Persie 100% out Michael also because he went and all that whatever shit, but the impact this Schmeichel had
Yes.
in for goalkeeping is just next to nothing. So
Yep.
if you put all that aside, right, I think the one guy that maybe I can go for is this fella lah, because even now
Mhm.
he's still talking about Manchester United.
Mhm.
Let's say I forget about his podcast. I
He's
think
still
it would be
a
100%.
it's still a big gap that we have not managed to replace both Vidic and
True
Ferdinand.
that. Facts. Fair. Okay, let's talk about Rio for a bit. So let's talk about Rio and Schmeichel.
Mhm.
Now, I think Rio Ferdinand was definitely one of the most incredible defenders that we ever seen play football. Like he's so graceful. Like I said, his balance was just on point. So I'm biased because I don't like the
And
idiots on his podcast.
yeah,
He's talking nonsense, and the fact they're selling NFTs, guys. NFT all some scam shit. Please, So anyway, doing NFTs during Liverpool game, all that, I didn't like that. But put all that aside.
Hmm.
Incredible. 6 titles some more. So play a lot of matches, put body online.
He
Peter
reads the game
Schmeichel,
well. Hmm.
he's the game guy. Good defender. Pretty
Hmm.
much when he's on the team sheet, people are going to be
You know,
worried.
it's, you know we are safe lah at the
And
back.
our team knows that's going to be safe, correct.
Mhm.
So now the other one is Peter Schmeichel. Now, no doubt Schmeichel's impact is boom, boom
Yep.
shakalaka impact. Like Peter Schmeichel as a goalkeeper, back then they had like big, huge goalkeepers, and then Oliver Kahn wasn't really that big. Schmeichel was like huge, and then we never
Huge.
had
The Great Dane.
the great day, and then we never had anybody like that since until 'cause we have Bates was rubbish. I don't know why we kept playing him.
Mates,
There's
Bosnich,
Butterfingers Bates,
Tybee, Tim
uh,
Howard,
Tim Howard,
Roy
yeah,
Carroll. I
God,
still remember all the goalkeepers that we had.
Massimo Taibi.
Sibo Tybee,
Oh my goodness, all this rubbish.
Ben Foster. Actually, Ben
Uh,
Foster was good. He came
for a
too
while, it
young.
was good.
He was too
Yeah,
young.
yeah, yeah.
Couldn't
It
handle
was
the pressure. He himself said he couldn't handle the pressure. He
it
was
was
too young.
overhyped so with the
Yeah.
penalty save and all that. So
Yeah.
Peter Schmeichel, his impact, I would say his impact will be bigger than his other nominees here, which is Teddy Sheringham, Van der Sar, Nistelrooy, and Percy. Now, when Percy came, we won the title with him.
Hmm.
Yes. But to put in a Hall of Fame this soon with these other names, I'm wondering.
No.
Nistelrooy, like you said, he only won one title. So, I'm checking again. Yeah, one title. So not really, and then that whole beef with Ronaldo, I didn't really like that.
Hmm.
So Van der Sar, yeah, won more titles. He says he won one golden award, four titles, but I think let's just put it like this, lah. So for the impact sake, put all the nonsense aside, I'm gonna give it to homeboy Rio lah.
Hmm.
Let's keep it real lah. 504 appearances, 11 goals, 6 titles, 189 clean sheet is no joke.
It's crazy. Look at the stats. It's just crazy,
No
man.
joke. I think
Yeah.
more Manchester United players need to be in this league because that's when we dominated. The rest of y'all can just wait. All these other fellow we'll talk about
Yep.
later. So I'm going to give it to homeboy Rio. So that's one, two, three, four. Fifth one and most crucial one. Andrew Cole, Patrice, Schmeichel, everyone. The son. Nah, this one all maybe no lah. So it's between Schmeichel, Andrew Cole, and Patrice. Now Patrice left back of 5 titles. Andrew Cole, 5 titles also. And Schmeichel, impact as the goalkeeper, irreplaceable, incredible saves,
Mhm.
goals. Okay, let's talk about it, man.
I'll pick Schmeichel lah, because of the impact. And the thing is, he redefined what goalkeeping is all about during that era. I mean, during that time when he was with United, the Premier League have seen a lot of really good goalkeepers. Mind you, look at people like David Seaman, you get Nigel Martin, you get Ian Walker, you got Tim Flowers, you got what's that guy's name? Pavel Schnicek, the Newcastle goalkeeper. Of course, you have
Taking notes.
Schmeichel.
Taking notes.
Yeah,
Go,
and
keep
then
going.
uh, you have that another big fella, Neville Southall. So you have all these fantastic goalkeepers in the Premier League. Who else? Let's see. Do we have any other big good goalkeepers? No, I don't think so. I can't think of anyone else really. So you
But
see,
in Manchester United or in the Premier League?
in the Premier League, and the
Or
thing
Gordon
is,
Banks.
Gordon Banks, I think Jim Leighton left already after that. Yeah, this few fellas lah. So the thing is, Gordon Banks wasn't he the goalkeeper that won the World Cup?
I think so.
The 60s.
Yeah, that's the one. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. So I blur for a while. I was like, okay. So the thing is during that era, they have really a lot of good goalkeepers, really a lot of good goalkeepers, and Schmeichel stood out. He really stood out. I mean, he may have like a little bit of his flaws, but I think his strength is way more bigger than all his flaws, and that I give it to him. And I mean, we needed someone like that now, actually, to be really honest. We need someone to be big at the back, someone who will be able to scream and shout at everyone. I still remember him kicking Dennis Wise in the butt.
Did he? Oh, is it?
Yeah. Because Dennis Wise was whining, so he just nudge him on the butt. It's like, "Fuck, get the fuck out here."
That's
So
nice.
yeah, and you see how he screamed at his defenders and how he screamed at everyone in the team, but everyone was scared of him. And when you see him charging out towards you as a striker, trust me, that's not the one scene you want to see, especially a big, huge, blonde guy running towards you with his hand up like that and his red nose and his big, angry looking face, charging towards you. That's the last thing you want. The fear, he caused. And his reflex, my God, his reflex is so good for a guy his size.
That's true.
That's why he's the best. He's the one that made me want to play goalkeeper back then.
You see, oh, hang on, I don't have 5 votes. I got 6 votes.
Mm.
Ah, you know what? That changes a lot of things.
Uh-huh. So who are
I
you
saw
picking?
blur out. I saw blur out. Didn't realize. By the way, before we get into that, check this out, huh? Okay, can you see that?
Do
Can you
job.
see the alpha do job? Now, with just one motion, I will draw a face.
Let's see.
One motion. I'm a genius, man. I'm a magician, man. Stop playing with it, man. Now,
Magic.
um, you know what? If I got six picks right, because I was feeling very sentimental about
Mhm,
homeboy and Andrew Cole. I think Andrew Cole with his kidney problems and
mhm,
all that. I felt sentimental value and all that. I would like to put him in. My
mhm.
boy Patrice also deserves a massive shout. Got Patrice in massive, man.
Yep.
It was a fantastic design and be nice to see him instead of like and
And
how he stuck it to Suarez. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, he is another player like Gary lah. He has his own values and he really loves his football lah.
So now, yeah, you know what? Schmeichel got to be in there lah.
Mm.
For the impact goalkeeper wise, we never had a goalkeeper come and have that kind of impact yet.
Yep.
David De Gea is fantastic, but sad for him. The defense is not there. That's why I put these two fellas in there. Think about it.
Mhm.
All three, man. Got defense, Koyak. Midfield there.
You should have the complete set with Evra in there though, as well.
So, but I'm being sentimental towards homeboy Cole lah, because like
So I say he is underrated. A lot of
mm,
people. I mean, the thing is, he only got like what 3 England caps, which is so sad. But of course,
yeah,
he's in that era where you have so many good England strikers like you have Sheringham, you have Chris. Okay, Chris Sutton wasn't that great, but you have Sheringham, you have Shearer. How are you going to compete with that too, man? Yes, Ferdinand, Owen, Fowler, Ian Wright, all of them is inside this list. You see,
yeah.
so it's like it's so difficult to break into that team.
So that's why now for this last pick is going to be a big. That's why Evra was very good as a left back. I think many will put him in, but I don't know because okay, let me see. I can change Rio, Gary, Scholes. Kind of have to. They have to be in Vidic 100%.
Mhm.
I somehow just feel like changing Schmeichel and putting Cole. I don't know why. Okay, hang on. Or
You had how
maybe
many?
Schmeichel and
How
putting
many you picked already? One.
four, five, five. There down here, 5 or 6 selected.
Oh, then give it to Cole lah.
Okay, yeah,
Mm.
Cole and Evra. I love these two guys, man. Cole and
Yeah, man.
Evra.
Hmm.
Love these two guys. I love to put both of them in now. But I'm gonna go Andrew Cole because he's sick. I don't want anything bad to happen to him. So while he's still alive, you know, yeah,
Give him some boost lah.
he needs all the thing. And that
Need
day
some
he was on
happiness, man.
my cast, and he was the pundit, the pre-go show pundit, and all
Mm-hmm.
that. And he spoke very well. He
Mm-hmm.
spoke very. I loved it. So okay, there you go, guys. So my picks are Andrew Cole, Rio Ferdinand, Gary Neville, Paul Scholes. Take out the S and C. You got something there. That's a Easter egg there to figure out something, a name. Peter Schmeichel and Nemanja Vidic. Submit your vote. Enjoy and happy days. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it.
Thank you very
Cousin
much.
Royce.
Mm-hmm.
Cousin Royce. I mean, I tell you, man, those are the days. These are the days you come correct. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? It ain't, you know what I mean? You
Look at that,
like,
man. Look at that,
check
man.
it out, man. Like, what's up? I got the Dr. Mahathir,
You you
cut.
you you're having that celebrity cam. All right, let's just look at what are the suit one. Can you tell us a little bit more about your suit?
Yes, so
Yeah, it's
here
a.
we have the Dr. Mahathir special suit cut, double
Mm-hmm.
breasted,
Mm-hmm.
with two pigeons inside. They'll keep the what do you call it, the coat fluffy. We got the four buttons from the 1960s fashion, uh, and of course we have the classic pants. You know, classic pants. Of course, we got the
That
pants.
goes really well with your suit, man. That
Okay.
goes really well
Always
with your suit.
remember, never leave your home without it. The pants. Okay. I got the full look, man. You know what I'm saying? I got the full
Full
look.
look, man.
You know what I'm saying?
This is
I got
the
pants.
full pandemic look.
You know what I mean? Exactly. The pen inside. Put the pen inside
Mhm,
there. Second. Oh, you need a pen? I got. You need a pen? I got a pen. There you go.
mhm.
What's up? I got
Always ready, man. Always ready.
notes.
You were never always ready if you don't have a pen in your suit.
Check it out. Check it out.
You have to
Oh,
do it.
look, I got floss. You need floss? I got you.
Yeah, you need to look good all the time, man. You need to look good.
No problem.
Ah,
You need some rubbish paper there? I got it. No
yeah, this
problem.
is to flick on people, in
Whatever you
case
mean, man.
they
Thanks.
can't pay attention.
Hey!
Ah,
Like you. You know? Hey, man. Come correct. So, how do you like the my Hall of Fame pick, guys? Let me know in the comment section. I thought, I mean, not easy. You look at the other guys. There's quite a big list there, quite a strong list there. Man. Tony
mhm.
Adams, Ashley Cole, Ian Wright,
Then
whatever. But in my
Owen Fowler,
Olo and Fowler, uh,
Leticia, that guy is another one.
Drogba,
Mhm.
yeah. But in my opinion, I felt like Manchester United were the most dominant team in the 90s and these things from like Premier League 1992 and whatever. All the other guys on the list do not have as many titles as the Manchester United players.
And
You got to admit it. I
yeah,
don't care
their
what you all
impact
say.
is not there. Their
It's not
impact is
there.
not there. Yeah,
It's not there. The players who were, let me get my notes up. The players who are already in that list are, give me a sec.
Shearer, Henry, Cantona, Keane, Frank Lampard, Dennis Bergkamp, Steven Gerrard, David Beckham, Wayne Rooney, and Patrick Vieira.
There you go. So Alan Shearer for me, hands down, should be inside
Yeah.
there. To me, he's like it's hard to put him apart from Rooney and Nistelrooy and
Mhm,
Henry and all that. But for
mhm.
me, because he's the English Premier League, I will always say Alan Shearer is the best English Premier League striker.
Yep.
I base because of the fact it's an English league and he's just the most atypical English striker I've ever seen in my life.
Strong in the air, good with both feet, no nonsense.
And for a guy who's not that tall, the guy's heading was incredible
Oh,
with
yeah,
that old ball that
man.
was super
But
hard.
he's
His
tough, right? He's
hand-eye
tough.
coordination is next to nothing, man.
And his iconic celebration.
Superb.
Shearer, I liked him as a striker. It's
Man, loves Shearer.
such a waste he didn't come to MU.
Yeah, that was such a bad choice on
Yes,
his
such
part.
a
Lah.
waste, man.
Stupid guy. So Alex Ferguson, there's some video now, right? He said he called Alex Ferguson back, then didn't get the phone call. Look, man, all that rubbish, you
Yep.
wait. In 94 season or 96 season or whatever, and then you're going to Newcastle play with Kevin Keegan. Come on. That was like
Um,
so silly.
it's like, see, I think Michael Carrick did the right choice.
From
Same
Spurs.
thing.
To,
He's actually a Geordie himself, same like Shearer. So the thing is, but he said, I want to win titles, so I come to MU.
hmm,
Look at Steve Bruce. He's a Geordie also. Come
yeah.
on,
Became,
man.
became, became our captain, after
Yeah.
Robson left.
I
Now, you
think,
see,
yeah, I think if Shearer come, he could have been the captain as well.
oh, crazy, man. I thought, Sir Alex Ferguson said, man, Shatter came like next level already. I agree. I think the seasons we
Oh.
lost, we would have won. It's just that, man.
If Shearer
So,
is here, then we wouldn't have Dwight York. So we have Cole, Shearer, strike
oh,
force.
yeah.
Wow.
I bet it would have worked.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
like, Shatter can shoot from distance also.
Oh my
I
god.
tell you, man, this
He's
fella
taking free
rembat,
kicks,
man.
remember? He was taking free kicks.
Oh, boy.
Man.
No, that fella, look, Shatter, because he's the, in Premier League, I think I'm going to give him as the best. I see a lot of
Yeah.
people when they go on the street, video interviews and all that, a lot of them saying Thierry Henry. I think Shearer. Eddie Cantona, for me, a bit hard to call him an out and out striker. He seemed more like a striker who
He's,
sit down a bit deep,
yeah, he's more like a number 10 actually now.
control the
The
play,
modern day number 10. Yeah.
It's like he can dictate the flow of the play, change the game on a dime instead of just being in front there
Yeah.
and then waiting for the ball to be fed to him. So number two for me, if you in this Hall of Fame will be Eddie Cantona hands down. Number three for me will be Roy Keane in that list. They are already in there
Mhm.
because look, among all the midfielders that ever played this game before him or after him, in fact, until now, no one has come close to his level. I believe.
It's
Like
another hole that we could not feel.
Mm. No team has dominated that crazy one. Like the other teams that dominated were the Chelsea at that time. Lampard's already in.
Mhm.
Liverpool never won the league, but they put Gerrard in there. I don't know why. I guess because he won cup, whatever nonsense. But it is Roy Keane. Roy Keane, everyone forgets, is was such an incredible midfielder. He
And
could
he's
pass
not
the
the
ball
biggest
so
of a
well.
player. Huh? He's
Huh?
not the biggest of a player. Huh?
And
He's
at
yeah,
one point he went super skinny. Go ahead.
yep. He's not the biggest player. I think he went super skinny after he recovered from his injury, his knee
And he tried to
injury,
go
and
vegan and all that, and
yeah,
didn't work. And then he went back to his old diet. So Roy Keane was a marvelous midfielder, and that's
and
why
his
for me, I think.
he and I mean actually I would really love to see Keane and Vidic in the same team. In terms of training wise, I think these two will just kill everyone, man.
Oh man, serious way. They'll probably kill Cantona. Like I saw the thing the other day where they asked him how was Cantona. Who we go and have a drink with, and in his list he said Cantona one of them. So how was he? He was great. He
Yeah,
said he
he's
knew
a
how
cool guy.
he
Cool
said
guy.
he knew how to have a good time, and he said he knew
Yeah.
how to get a good time. I said, were they smoking weed back then? I really wonder, whether they were doing it because he said he knew how to get there. He got a twinkle in the eye. What does that mean? Because have
Good
a drink
time.
is normal. I think they do because they smoke. What the fellows
Yeah.
all smoke.
Oh no, they smoke a
I mean,
lot.
the Laurent Blanc and the Barthez thing was ridiculous, man. Oh my god, Gianfranco Zola. Anyway, okay, screw it, whatever lah. So anyway, Shearer number one for me, Cantona number two, Roy Keane number three. I think after that for me, is David Beckham or Dennis Bergkamp is a toss up. David Beckham because of the impact he had, he just grew the whole league. All the bitches all just tuned in to watch him. Dennis Bergkamp was sublime, and he did have
Ooh.
quite a few titles, especially league titles ahead of Steven
Yeah.
Gerrard.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I got to put these two guys in line, and then yeah.
Bergkamp, actually, to be honest, Bergkamp is also another one of my favorite strikers. And do you know that he was named after Dennis Law?
Oh yeah, yeah.
His dad named him after Dennis Law because the dad is actually an MU fan and he
And
loves Dennis Law and he named him after Dennis Law. So
yeah,
there you go.
I wonder how his father felt when Dennis Love went to City.
And scored that goal against MU and relegated us. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the thing. So last night I was thinking, how come Ian Rush wasn't there? And I made a video. Lucky I didn't put it up. I would have looked so stupid because there is an English League best Hall of Fame. So all the players who played in English and the English League. So he's already in there. I think
Yep.
Ian Rush was a
But Ian
when I
Rush,
saw him, I missed all his
yeah,
greatest.
when the Premier League started, he was already at the downward already, or he's downhill already, going downhill already. He was
Yeah,
good in the 80s, lah, in the late 80s and the early 90s before the Premier League.
yeah. I didn't get to see him at his best. I remember my pops telling me that,
Mm,
oh, this was damn good watching. I watched it. I said, man, at that time, he was nothing, and I
yeah.
didn't understand it. But
My,
yeah,
yeah, my dad is a big Liverpool fan. So
yeah,
he was so disappointed that I actually picked MU.
yeah. I've got a lot. Sorry, pops. You know what I mean? We gotta
Yeah.
keep it real. You know what I mean? So yeah, there we go. That's my my Hall of Fame inductees. I don't want to do a preview of the game against Leicester unless Junson wants to holler at me tomorrow afternoon. If you want, we can do it. If not, screw it.
I
FPL has already been locked
yeah.
in.
I just gonna just this season I'm not gonna be um doing anything about the team anymore. I'm just gonna watch the game and just gonna enjoy myself, I just want to end the season now as fast as we can because this month is gonna be a crucial month for us. So I'm just gonna see that. I'm not gonna do any expectation because I already stopped expecting. I don't want to be disappointed. I want to enjoy my life.
Give up hope. Dreams are for
I'm just I'm
suckers.
just waiting for the end of the season. I want to see who comes into the team, and then after that I start to hope again.
What do you think about this managerial race now? Who do you think is going to end up with us?
It's down to two lah. Actually, it's Pochi and Ten Hag lah. I tell you, it's going to be these two. They're not going to surprise us because knowing how the whole United hierarchy works up there, they're not going to pull up any trees. They're not going to make any surprises. You'd be surprised they get the guy's name Potter to come in lah. That would be interesting lah. But I
Yeah, well,
don't.
I don't see his name bandied
Yeah,
about at all. I see
yeah,
only
not at
these
all.
two people and Luis Enrique.
Yep,
Apparently, Luis Enrique is interested in job. The timing.
yep.
I don't know, man. I see some of the guys saying the club want Pochettino, but then Ten Hag is
The fans'
like
favorite.
a diamond, and a lot of fans want him because since they already rebuilt, they say 5 years with a guy like this, it keeps hitting my coat. Looking fine, you know what I mean, looking fresh. Cause and the 5 year thingy my work. I'm like,
Yeah, and a lot of players are now leaving I mean, a lot of players are reaching the end of the contract, end of this season, and there's a high chance that a lot of them will be leaving. So, if you want to do a real rebuild, I mean, I think Ten Hag will be a good one. I'm not too sure about Pochettino. Recently, his stock has dropped a little bit. Like, I feel the hype about him has dropped a little bit. Ever since he went to PSG. I'm not saying that he failed at PSG, but the hype dropped a little bit, and now Ten Hag is the new trending hype lah. And he seems to be like the guy that can. I mean, he's being positioned and branded as a guy that can make a lot of difference lah. So
I tell you, I got no clue where is what with these two. You know,
yeah.
I got no clue where. So I feel like I. j- And apparently the club said they tried with managers who had tried and tested and it didn't work. So now they want to go with people who are this one. I'm like, what manager tried and tested did you go with? Like David Moyes was not tried and tested.
Mhm.
Louis Van Gaal was tried and tested when you got him. That's rubbish.
Yeah, he's
At least he
already in
won one
his
title.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's already in his the twilight of his career already. He's
Twilight
already
Day, and he's super
yeah
old man, crazy big ass ego. What nonsense you all thought about bringing him in? So Mourinho, yeah, but then he didn't get the
support.
I don't know what going on with that
I think he
whole
didn't get the full
hierarchy.
support, and
And I felt this guy only can work in bloody London, like he doesn't like to work in these others like small
I
cities.
mean
I got that vibe reading the news all back then.
he
And I'm
was
thinking,
staying in the hotel. Come on, his
ah,
entire time with
what
United, he
the
was in the hotel. It's not right, lah.
so
That's not
brain,
right.
what nonsense is going on with you, man? Get settled, lah. So like he never wanted to settle in. So that drama. So he was trying to test it, and then you bring Oli. So it's a bit stupid if you say if for them to say that they don't want to go there, they want to go with Ten Hag. I need someone to come up with like a good convincing video or explainer why Ten Hag would be the man. Pochettino for me, please no. My topic is still Luis Enrique. I like to Carlo, but let's forget about Carlo. I don't think
Mhm.
he'll come because Madrid doing okay. They did the lost 4-0. I felt okay, maybe now we have another chance. You know? Like maybe even crazier. Bring Carlo 6 months. No, like actually that one or even worse lah. I think they're trying to settle with one lah. They're
You
trying to
realize
settle one.
when the rumors about the manager coming at the peak of the news, right? They will lose. Pochettino lost. Carlo lost.
Carlo. Lost to Barcelona. Don't know what's happening lah. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up there, guys. Hey, thank you all for tuning in. You know, remember, look fresh. Wear your coat. Put in your votes before April 3 on the English Premier League website. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your boy, Cousin Roy.
Jun
Everybody's
Xiang.
cousin, some people's uncle.